Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving into something wild today, the invisible forces that are literally causing chaos right inside our homes. If you've ever felt like your smart home has a mind of its own, or, maybe it's just straight up haunted, I promise you're not alone. There is this whole invisible world of waves crashing around us right now, and today, we're going to expose exactly what the heck is going on.
So, picture this. You're just chilling in your living room, and suddenly, you hear the hum of the garage door motor. You peek outside, and your door is just wide open to the street. No one pushed the button, nobody's in the driveway. It feels like a total ghost story, right? But the truth isn't supernatural at all. It's just science, and it's actually happening in neighborhoods everywhere.
Let's look at another scenario I bet a ton of us have lived through. You're working from home, right? You're on this absolutely vital video call. Upstairs, the baby monitor is doing its thing. In the kitchen, somebody fires up the microwave to heat up some leftovers. And then, in that exact second, bam, your Wi-Fi completely drops. Your face freezes in some super awkward mid-sentence expression, and randomly, your yard sprinklers kick on. It feels like this bizarre string of bad luck. But, as we're going to see, all these glitches, they're completely connected. Okay, let's dive right into Section 1. What is RF interference? The invisible waves crashing in your home.
So, we're talking about radio frequency interference, or RFI. Basically, RFI is just electromagnetic radiation that's given off by our everyday electronics. The big issue here is that this radiation leaks out and acts like a really thick, invisible fog. It weakens or destabilizes the signals that your wireless networks and smart devices desperately rely on to actually communicate. It is literally invisible noise just blocking your home's digital conversations.
To put that into perspective, think of a clear Wi-Fi signal like an empty, fast-moving highway. Your data just zips back and forth, no problem. But then, look at the 2.4 gigahertz band, which is, by the way, the most common frequency for long-range household Wi-Fi. Because so many devices are using this exact same frequency, it turns into this massive traffic jam. Imagine thousands of cars on a single highway, all honking their horns at the exact same time. The signals just can't get through all that noise.
So what does this invisible traffic jam actually mean for you? Well, when RFI strikes, you get those painfully slow internet speeds. You get high network latency, which is just a fancy way of saying it takes way longer for a message to jump from one device to another. That's what gives you that awful spinning buffering screen right at the climax of your movie. You might also see your connection dropping intermittently, or worst of all, a complete loss of connectivity, where your devices just throw their hands up and give up entirely. It completely paralyzes your household.
Moving on to Section 2, Common Signal Blockers, the usual suspects hiding in plain sight.
Now, some of these culprits are definitely going to surprise you. I mean, cordless phones and Bluetooth devices, sure, that makes sense. But microwave ovens? Yep, older microwaves share that exact same 2.4 gigahertz band. Baby monitors too. But check this out. The real kicker here is your fish tank heater. Seriously, the little gadget keeping your neon Tetris warm could be pumping out enough stray radiation to completely nuke your Zoom meeting. Crazy, right? Even LED lights, fluorescent bulbs, and older plasma TVs can just flood your room with interference.
Which brings us to Section 3, Safety and Security Risks, when glitches go beyond buffering. It's one thing to lose Wi-Fi during a movie, but it's an entirely different threat when these invisible waves cause your car key fob to just suddenly fail in your driveway, or when they completely scramble your GPS navigation system while you're cruising down the highway.
And remember our haunted garage door from earlier? Garage door openers can actually open or close completely at random just because a stray RFI signal in your neighborhood is messing with their control lines or AC power lines. The opener basically acts as an unintended receiver. It interprets that stray ambient noise as a legit command from your remote, and boom, your house is suddenly wide open to the street for anyone to walk into.
This gets even more critical when we talk about home security. Enter PIR sensors, or passive infrared sensors. These are the motion detectors used in pretty much every single home alarm system and smart security setup out there. Because these devices rely on super sensitive electronic circuits, they are incredibly vulnerable to these invisible waves. If they aren't shielded properly, stray RF energy can completely blind them or just trigger them at random.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how this failure happens inside the sensor. Step 1. A stray electromagnetic wave makes contact with the copper wire inside your alarm system. Step 2. The sheer strength of that wave actually induces an abnormal voltage spike right into the circuit path. And Step 3. The circuit malfunctions. Depending on how strong that invisible wave was, you either get a terrifying false alarm at 3 in the morning or, And this is way worse, no alarm at all when an actual intruder is in the house.
This is exactly why manufacturing quality is absolutely crucial here. Top-tier manufacturers will literally put their alarm boards into an RF test chamber, it's called a TEM cell, and they just absolutely bombard them with energy. They blast these devices with the fiercest RF exposure you can imagine, just to make sure they can actually resist RFI in the real world. Listen, if your home security sensors don't have a quoted RFI resistance rating, you really have no guarantee they'll work when your neighborhood is flooded with interference.
All right, let's look at Section 4, Fixing the Interference. Simple solutions to quiet the noise.
To actually fix this problem, we first have to understand the physical vulnerability. The equipment wires, the power cables, the speaker leads running all behind your TV or computer desk, they are acting like giant, unwanted antennas. They are literally scooping up all that stray radiation floating around the room and feeding it directly into the brains of your expensive electronics.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the solution. It's surprisingly simple, ferrite beads. They just look like little magnetic cylinders. You don't need to hire an electrician for this. You definitely don't have to rewire your whole house, and there is zero soldering involved. You literally just slip these cheap little ferrite beads right over your existing power cables and speaker wires. They act like a physical dam, stopping the RFI from traveling in or out of the wire.
Depending on your setup, you've got some really easy options here. You can use split beads that snap open like a clamshell, which is great because you can clip them over a wire without even unplugging the device. Or alternatively, you can loop your cords repeatedly through a toroid ring. Both of these are just fantastic, completely non-technical fixes that literally choke out the unwanted interference before it gets the chance to scramble your devices.
The results of these non-invasive fixes are honestly incredible. Just clipping on a few of these affordable beads can completely stabilize your smart home. They can stop your sprinkler system from randomly flooding your lawn during a meeting, clear up that super annoying static popping in your home theater speakers, and most importantly, they secure the AC power lines on your garage door openers so they never randomly open to the street again. You are literally taking the control back.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Take a look around the room you're sitting in right now. Look at the lights, the chargers, the screens, the appliances. What invisible signals are clashing in your space right this very second? And more importantly, which wire are you going to snap a ferrite bead onto first? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and keep those signals clear.